At the starting of the drama, we see the female lead, Hoo-soo, who is inside a game. Some people are after her, and while running, she says, "Life is like a game. No one wants to lose here. That is why we try our best to reach our destination. But fate often strikes when we are absolutely not ready." Then the end of the story is very different from our thinking. She says this thing, and just then someone shoots her from behind. Then we see Hoo-soo in a hotel. Today is her wedding. She is messaging some colleagues of her office. Just then her dad comes and asks, "Where is Chi-ran?" Chi-ran is Hoo-soo's soon-to-be husband, who has not come here yet. Hoo-soo says, "I messaged him and also called, but he did not reply." Everyone is worried about Chi-ran and says, "All the guests have arrived, but he has not come yet." Just then a child starts playing a game on Hoo-soo's laptop there. A voice message comes on it, so he opens it in front of everyone. That was Chi-ran's voice note in which he says to Hoo-soo, "I am breaking up with you. I am leaving this city, so do not try to find me." Hearing this, Hoo-soo and everyone present there get shocked. Then we see the scene after 1 month. Hoo-soo is still very much upset. That is why her friend Jao-ro comes to meet her and says, "Now you should start working." But Hoo-soo says, "I do not feel like doing any work." So her friend gives her 2 tickets for a virtual reality murder mystery game and says, "You should try this." Then she forcefully takes Hoo-soo along with her to play that game. Before the game starts, it is announced the players are of different categories. Everyone will have someone to help them so that they can become the new mayor. Everyone puts on their glasses. Just then the friend says, "I have become a rich man's wife, and I am assisting the police. Which role did you get?" Hoo-soo says her, "I have not checked my identity card yet." Then Jao-ro says, "This game has no script. We will be given some clues, and the rest of the plot will be formed by the interactions of the players and enemies themselves." The game starts, and everyone is very surprised to see this because everything was looking absolutely real there. Then the door opens from the front, and from there, the male lead, Xiao Ji-yu, comes out, seeing whom Hoo-soo gets quite shocked. Xiao Ji-yu says them, "Take care of your safety." Then they all come inside that palace. Hoo-soo asks Jao-ru, "How long is this game going to last?" So she says, "It is going to last for about 4 hours." Hearing so much time, she goes to her room and starts resting. Just then, some people tell her from outside, "Open the door. We have to search your room." Just then, Hoo-soo thinks, "I haven't even read my identity card." She immediately takes out her card and starts reading. She finds out and thinks, "I am an overseas PhD student. I have a packet of drugs which is very expensive, but it is illegal in this place. If I get caught with it, I will be sent to jail." As soon as Hoo-soo comes to know about this rule of hers, she says, "I am very unlucky even in this game." Those people are chasing her. That is why she comes out through the window. She comes to a restaurant and sits with a person. Just then, a person comes to her and says, "Let both of us do a partnership. It will be easier for us to win with this." So Hoo-soo gives him that packet and says, "You keep this. I am not able to handle it." That person very happily takes it from her. Just then, the police arrive there. Seeing the police, he again returns that packet to Hoo-soo, saying, "Right now, staying alive is more important for me." Hoo-soo thinks, "Now these people will definitely arrest me." Those people ask to check Hoo-soo's purse. "Give us your purse to check." Just then, the person sitting in front of her stops them. He is none other than Xiao Ji-yu. He says to the police, "Hoo-soo and I have been sitting right here and talking since evening, so she is not a suspect." Still, those people are insisting to search Hoo-soo, saying, "We must search her." So Xiao Ji-yu puts a gun on them. Hoo-soo says, "Do not fight." Just then, Xiao Ji-yu calls his people there. Right there, we find out about his character. His name here is Chin, and he is the warlord commander. Xiao Ji-yu says to them, "Hoo-soo has just returned from abroad, so do not search her." Then Hoo-soo comes outside with a Xiao Ji-yu. He asks, "What will you do with the drugs you have?" So Hoo-soo says, "It is illegal. Can I keep it with you?" So Xiao Ji-yu says, "Ask your heart. What do you want?" Saying this, he leaves. And then Hoo-soo, standing right there, starts thinking about herself. In the flashback, it is shown, Hoo-soo thinks, "I want to go abroad and study architecture." But her dad's health was bad. That is why she cancels her decision to go abroad. Then she does a job at a place where she had said to the manager, "Transfer me to the designer department." But there she was, kept at the post of an assistant, which Hoo-soo did not like. After this, she thinks, "I want to marry Chi-ran and live a simple life." But he also left Hoo-soo at the end moment. Thinking all this, tears come into Hoo-soo's eyes. She says to herself, "I never got anything of my choice in my reality. Can't I win even once in this game?" Then Hoo-soo gets a letter in which it was written, "Final mission. Give the chemical formula to Fang. He will become the mayor of the university." Then she comes to her room, so she finds a note there in which it was written, "The mission has changed. Now give this formula to the person with the blue scarf you meet at the launching." Then she goes outside. so she sees that Xiao Jiyu was wearing a blue scarf. That is why she gives the formula to him. Just then, another person wearing a blue scarf arrives there. She starts looking at him, so Xiao Jiyu says to her, "It seems your mission has been exposed. So now, whoever you believe in, you should give this formula to him." Xiao Jiyu had saved her from the police in the restaurant. That is why Hu Xiu trusts only him and gives the formula to him. Xiao Jiyu says to her, "Your mission is complete. Now it is not right for you to stay in this city. That is why you should leave now too." Oh, Hu Xiu says to him, "Thank you," and leaves from there, but the police start chasing her. But Hu Xiu does not stop. Just then, someone shoots her from behind. Then Hu Xiu asks the manager, "Who killed me?" The manager says, "Important information will be given to you after the game ends." Just then, Hu Xiu gets an important call, and she leaves from there. Here we see Xiao Jiyu. He had won this game. When Hu Xiu finds out from her friend, Xiao Jiyu has won the game, she gets very surprised and says, he was just playing the role of an ordinary character. Then how can he become the mayor? Her friend Zhao Ru says he was not an ordinary character. He had 4 groups and he was their leader. Hearing this, Hu Xiu gets shocked and says, "He lied and took the formula from me. I wanted to give that to Fang." Then she checks her phone, so she had received a comment under the game. Zhao Jiu shoots twice to kill his enemy. Just then, it is shown that the one who shot Hu Xiu was Xiao Jiu himself. Hu Xiu says how much of a liar he is. "He took my life, and like a fool, I thanked him and came." She was angry at Xiao Jiu because he lied to Hu Xiu. That is why, to take revenge on him, she goes to play the game again. There she gets a character which was to help Mr. Chen become the mayor. For that, she thinks, "I will have to go to Xiao Jiu and extract some information, and I must not let him know. I am a spy." Hu Xiu works well this time and defeats Xiao Jiu. Chen becomes the mayor. Seeing this, Hu Xiu gets very much happy and is looking here and there for Xiao Jiu, but he is not visible to her anywhere. In the next scene, we see Hu Xiu in her company. She says to her manager, "I have been working here for 3 years. I came here to become an architect. You said, 'Become my assistant. I will make you an architect very soon.' But you have not done so yet?" The manager does not take her words seriously and says, "You are fine for the assistant position." Hu Xiu remembers Xiao Jiu's words, "Whatever you like, you should do that." That is why she quits the job. Then she goes to talk to Zhao Ro and comes to play the murder mystery game again. But this time, there is another person in Xiao Jiu's character. She asks the manager about this, so he says, "He is our guest character. His schedule in the program is not fixed." Then she checks on the internet. So there was information about all the characters, but there was no information about Xiao Jiu. Here we see Xiao Jiu, who has come to see an apartment with his agent. Hu Xiu also lived in the same building, and Qiran's parents have come to her house, who were fighting with Hu Xiu's parents, and Qiran's mom was asking back for whatever expenses were incurred in the wedding, saying, "Give back the money spent on the wedding." Xiao Jiu and his assistant also overhear their talks. Then Hu Xiu arrives there. She sends her parents inside, then says to Qiran's mom, "You have come here to return the gifts given to me, but my parents have also given gifts to your son. And it is your son who broke the marriage and left. Therefore, do not argue on this matter," and then they leave from there. After this, Hu Xiu comes again to play the murder mystery game. This time, her task was, she thinks, "I must find the old mayor and give him the command token to help him become the new mayor." She starts searching for the old mayor. While searching for him, she comes to a haunted place. As soon as she comes there, all the doors and windows get locked and the lights also turn off. Fake ghosts start flying there along with a strong wind, seeing which Hu Xiu gets very badly scared. Just then, Xiao Jiu comes there and protects her. He asks her, "Are you scared?" Just then another ghost comes behind him, so Hu Xiu points towards him saying, "Look behind you." Just then, Xiao Jiu takes out his gun and shoots it, and the ghost turns into cherry blossoms. Seeing this beautiful sight, Hu Xiu gets very shocked. Then Xiao Jiu helps Hu Xiu in finding the old mayor who is locked in a secret room. Hu Xiu goes there and frees the old mayor, but just then Xiao Jiu ties her right there, and taking the token from her, he himself becomes the mayor. Hu Xiu gets very angry at him because Xiao Jiu cheated her once again. The next day, Hu Xiu was sitting at her friend Zhao Ro's cafe and making her resume thinking, "I need a new job quickly for money." Just then Zhao Ro gives her an idea. "You rent out your house." Hu Xiu also likes her idea, and renting out her house, she herself starts living in her cafe. And the one who had taken her house on rent is none other than Xiao Jiyu. Then Hu Xiu has come to her parents' house for dinner. Just then she gets a call from the Zhuling group for an interview. "Come for an interview." Hu Xiu had applied there for the architecture position. Then she messages Xiao Jiu and says, "If you are at home, let me know. I have to come to take some stuff." So he says, "I am at home only, you can come." After this, Xiao Jiu takes down a box and starts looking at it. Seeing the papers and files kept in it, Xiao Jiu comes to know and thinks, Hu Xiu is a good architect. He leaves the box right there and goes. Then Hu Xiu comes there, and taking out her stuff from that box goes for the interview in the Zhuling company. The head there says, according to your resume, we can give you the assistant position. Anyway, you have been an assistant for 3 years. But Hu Xiu says, at that time, I did that work to earn money, but now I want to follow my passion. But those people do not agree to this because they wanted a professional architect saying, we need a professional architect. Hu Xiu picks up her stuff and goes into the elevator, where the boss of the Zhuling company, Pei Zhen, is. As soon as she comes out, Pei Zhen comes behind her to talk to her. But just then, his assistant says, right now you have an important meeting. That is why Pei Zhen is not able to talk to her. When Hu Xiu comes back, Xiao Jiu notices her upset face and asks, what happened? So she says him, I went to give an interview, but those people did not even look at my work. He says, I have seen your work. Really, you are a good architect. So Hu Xiu says, do not try to give me false consolation. On this, Xiao Jiu says, I think I never try to comfort people, but the design made by you was really good. The next day, Hu Xiu's mom and dad arrive at her house because Hu Xiu had not told them, I have given my room on rent. That is why she brings Xiao Jiu along to a cafe. Xiao Jiu asks, when will you solve all this? Hu Xiu says, they will leave in 2 hours. If you do not want to wait, I will book a room for you in a hotel. But he says, there is no need to do all this. Just then, Hu Xiu gets a call and she is told, tomorrow you have to come for an interview at the D Design Studio. She asks, for which position do you want to take the interview? So they tell, for the architecture position. Hearing this, Hu Xiu gets quite happy. The next day, when she goes to give the interview and sees her boss, she gets very much shocked because he is Xiao Jiu. After taking the interview, Hu Xiu is told, we will tell you about the result in 3 days. After they leave, Xiao Jiu's manager asks him, have you registered for the Lemon Hotel project competition? He says yes to this. Yes, I have. So she says, but Lyman has always worked only with publicly listed companies like Zhuling, so will they give us a chance? Hu Xiu had full confidence in her designs. That is why she was sure, thinking, I will definitely get a chance to participate in this competition. Next day, when Hu Xiu had come to a restaurant with her friend, just then a message comes on her phone, seeing which she gets quite a lot shocked and happy. She shows the message to her friend saying, I have gotten the job. From the next day, Hu Xiu goes for the job in Xiao Jiu's company. First, she meets all the colleagues, then Xiao Jiu calls her into his cabin, gives her a file and says, this is the project we are working on right now. You take it and study it well. Prepare whatever your opinion is on this, and keep it a secret. After this, Xiao Jiu takes all his colleagues out for dinner. There, everyone drinks quite a lot, so Lily says, I have seen Hu Xiu's address in her resume. I will drop her at her house. Hearing this, Xiao Jiu remembers, I am the one living in Hu Xiu's house. That is why he says, Hu Xiu's house is right near my house, that is why I will drop her. Then, supporting Hu Xiu, he brings her to her house, and putting her to sleep on the sofa, goes to the upper room. After some time, when Hu Xiu's eyes open, she thinks, how did I come here? She was hearing a voice from the upper room. That is why she goes near the door and starts looking. Just then, Xiao Jiu says from inside, I am stuck inside and the door lock is also broken. She tries to open the door from the outside, but it does not open. Xiao Jiu says her, I am thirsty. That is why Hu Xiu gives him water from the outside balcony. She asks him, it is very late. Why haven't you slept yet? Xiao Jiu says, I was working. Hu Xiu says, you are working very hard on the Lyman project. Because of this project, you have come to live in this street. But I have heard Zhuling is also participating in this competition. Is it possible to win against such a big company? So Xiao Jiu says, what do you think? Will I lose to Zhuling? Hu Xiu says, no. I have full faith in your talent. You will not lose. Then at night, Hu Xiu sleeps in his house only. In the morning, both come to the office together. Reaching there, Hu Xiu starts hiding. So Xiao Jiu asks, what are you doing? So Hu Xiu says, we have reached the office, and I do not want anyone here to see us together and misunderstand. Then getting out of the car, both come to the office. Lily says, Xiao Jiu, Lyman has disqualified us from the competition because one of our colleagues has leaked important information of the office. Xiao Jiu says, the in charge of this project competition is Shilin. You contact him. Lily says, I have called him many times, but he did not answer. Xiao Jiu says, someone is intentionally trying to remove us from this competition. Lily says, you focus on your design. I will find the person who leaked the information. After some time, Xiao Jiu gets his mom's call. Mom says, whatever happened in your office, I have heard about it on the internet. You should be careful. Do not do anything wrong like your daddy. He says to his mom, you do not worry, I will handle everything. Then we see Xiao Jiu inside the murder mystery game. Standing there alone, he is thinking about his dad. He thinks he committed suicide by jumping from the building. He thinks, my dad had the blame. He used inferior material in building the construction, and then that building fell, in which many people lost their lives. he thinks. And then, instead of taking responsibility for this thing, he committed suicide to escape from it. But Xiaojiu did not believe this thing. My dad could do such a thing. That is why he asked his uncle, "Can I not do anything in this?" So he says, "First you grow up, then you will have power and knowledge. Then you can find out the truth." Thinking all this, Xiaojiu leaves from that place. Next day, Xiaojiu, along with Lily and Hu Xiu, comes to Shilin's company to meet him, but an important meeting of Shilin is going on. The receptionist says them, "An important meeting is going on." Because of this, even after waiting a lot, those people could not meet him and come back from there. Then Xiaojiu brings Hu Xiu to a restaurant. He says to her, "You can order anything else here except a drink." Saying this, he goes to meet a person right there and says to him, "I need a help from you. Please invite Shilin too to the marriage happening on your island this weekend." After this, he comes and sits near Hu Xiu, and after having a little drink, both of them leave from there. Hu Xiu says, "You go, I will take a taxi." So Xiaojiu says, "Then who will drive for me?" Hearing this, she thinks, "Oh, so that is why he did not let me drink." She says, "Okay, I can drive." Then both of them leave from there. In the next scene, we see Hu Xiu working until quite late at night. She was thinking, where will I find Shilin? Should I just camp outside his company to meet him? Just then, Xiaojiu's message comes on her phone. "Tomorrow you have to come with me to a wedding." Seeing this, she thinks, instead of meeting such an important person, he has to go to weddings. The next day, both of them reach the wedding. First of all, both of them meet the bride. The bride says to Xiaojiu, "I knew this much. You will definitely come, but did not know you are going to come with someone." So Hu Xiu says her, "I am his assistant designer." Then Xiaojiu gives her a gift. The bride says, "Let me introduce you to my husband, Qiran." She calls out to her husband, "Qiran, come here." Hu Xiu turns back and looks, so it is her ex-fiancé Qiran himself. Seeing him, Hu Xiu got very much hurt. When Qiran also sees her there, he gets a little worried, thinking, what if Hu Xiu says my soon-to-be wife about our relationship? Hu Xiu comes and sits to the side with tears in her eyes. Shilin had arrived there. That is why Xiaojiu goes to talk to him. Qiran, who had become very worried seeing Hu Xiu at his marriage, says his mom about this. "Mom, Hu Xiu is here." So his mom says, "You do not worry. I will not let her ruin your marriage." Then when Hu Xiu comes to the washroom, Qiran's mom comes from behind and locks her in the washroom itself. Just then, Xiaojiu's message comes on Hu Xiu's phone. "Bring the documents that are in the bag and come to the conference room." Seeing this, Hu Xiu thinks, has he come here for the lemon project? Then she tries to get out from there, but because of being locked, she is not able to get out. She calls Xiaojiu too, but he was busy talking to Shilin. That is why Hu Xiu makes a plan to get out through the window. But while getting out from there, her sandals are left inside the washroom itself. But still stumbling and falling, she reaches Xiaojiu with the documents without sandals itself. He shows his designs to Shilin, which he likes very much. Coming from there, he brings new slippers for Hu Xiu and says her, "Come with me to the wedding hall again." But she refuses to go there, saying, "I will not go." Therefore, he goes alone. Right there, he hears some people talking, who were talking about Hu Xiu and saying, why did Qiran invite his ex-girlfriend to his wedding? Hearing this, Xiaojiu understands, thinking, so this is why Hu Xiu does not want to come to the wedding hall with me. Then he goes back to Hu Xiu and says, "Qiran is the same one who broke the engagement with you, right?" So she asks, "How do you know?" Xiaojiu does not answer this and brings her along with him to the wedding hall. Seeing Hu Xiu there, Qiran gets worried again, and the ring drops from his hand. He quickly picks up the ring and puts it on his bride. Hu Xiu is watching all this sitting quietly. At night, everyone stays right there for the party. To chase Hu Xiu away from there, Qiran and his mom start saying to her, "According to the kind of clothes you are wearing, you should not be here. You are ruining our special event." His mom says, "Let me take you to change your sandals." On this, Xiaojiu says, "There is no need for that. You return her sandals to her." So she says, "Which sandals? How would I know about her sandals?" Xiaojiu says, "I have checked the CCTV footage. Your mom herself locked Hu Xiu in the washroom, and she had to get out from the window." Qiran's wife asks him, "Do you know Hu Xiu?" He does not give any answer to this. Just then, Hu Xiu herself says, "I was his fiancé. It was his. But 3 months ago, he suddenly broke the relationship with me. He left me on the very day of our marriage and disappeared without saying anything to me." Hearing all this, Qiran's wife takes off the wedding ring and throws it right there, and slapping him, leaves from there. Before leaving from there, Xiaojiu brings new sandals for Hu Xiu. Wearing them, she was not able to walk properly. That is why he picks her up on his back. In the next scene, we see that Hu Xiu says her friend Zhao Rao about this, saying, "This is what happened." So she says, "You should have cursed that scoundrel right there." Hu Xiu says, "Earlier I used to think maybe there must have been some fault of mine in our breakup. But yesterday I found out I was just a time waste for him until he finds a perfect partner. That is why I did not say anything to him. Besides, his wife had the right to curse him. From her words, I came to know she was very happy and excited about the marriage. She absolutely did not expect something like this to happen. The next day, Lily and Xiaojiu announce in their office, "We have received an email from Limin. Now we can participate in the competition." Hearing this, everyone gets very much happy. Then Hu Xiu asks one of her colleagues, "Where is Ji Yan?" So he says he has resigned. Later, Hu Xiu gets very much shocked hearing Ji Yan was the one who leaked our company's secrets, and Xiao Jiu has found this out. Then we see Pei Zhen, to whom his manager was telling, D-Design has got the chance to participate in the Liman competition once again. So Pei Zhen says, "Even after our best efforts, how did Xiao Jiu meet Shilin?" He says, "This is because of my mistake. I knew Shilin would be at that marriage, Bətŵəəŋ, but I did not expect Xiao Jiu will also come there. But it has been only 5 years since their company started. They do not have much experience. They will not be able to handle such a big competition." On this, Pei-Jin says, "This much is not enough. There should be absolutely no chance of D-Design winning." A meeting happens in the Liman company where the heads of all the companies participating in the competition have come. Xiao Jiu has also brought Hu Xiu there. Hu Xiu sees Zhi Yan there, so she tries to talk to him on the topic of leaking the secret, saying, "Why did you leak the secret?" But Zhi Yan wanted to get rid of her and go inside quickly. But when Hu Xiu does not leave him, he raises his hand to hit her. But just then, Pei Zhen comes and catches his hand. His guards catch Ji Yan and take him away from there. Hu Xiu says to him, "Thank you." So Pei Zhen asks, "Do you work for Liman?" So Hu Xiu says, "No, I am the assistant designer of D-Design. I have come for a meeting with my boss." He smiles and says, "Oh, I have also come here for a meeting. Let's go together." Both reach the meeting hall. Pei Zhen goes there and handshakes with Xiao Jiu. After the meeting, Pei Zhen comes and sits in his car. So Zhi Yan is already sitting in his car. From their talks, we come to know this. Ji Yan leaked the secrets of Xiao Jiu's company at Pei Zhen's behest. Ji Yan says to him, "You had told me, if you do my work, I will keep you at the post of director designer in my company. Then why have I not been given work until now?" Pei Zhen says, "Right after leaking the secret, you resigned from his company. This is not right. Now, if in such a situation you join my company, then the suspicion will come on us too. Therefore, I cannot help you." Saying this, he drops him from the car. After this, Xiao Jiu comes to meet Pei Zhen in the Zhuling group. He says to Pei Zhen, "I know, Zhi Yan leaked the secret at your behest. Has your company become so weak now that without hatching any conspiracy, you cannot even win a competition?" On this, Pei Zhen says, "It seems you do not like this surprise of mine. Well, how would it be? If this time you win the competition, then I will do what you want." On this, Xiao Jiu says, "In the past 5 years, you have made this promise many times. I hope this time it comes true." Saying this, he leaves from there. Xiao Jiu comes home, so Hu Xiu calls him and asks, "Did you get any box at the door?" He says, "Yes, I got it." Saying this, he brings the box inside and keeps it. Hu Xiu says, "My uncle sends me fish and crabs from his pond in this season every year." Xiao Jiu was quietly listening to her words and was not saying anything. Therefore, Hu Xiu asks, "Why are you not answering? Are you busy cooking and eating them by any chance?" On this, he smiles and cuts the call. In the next scene, we see that Hu Xiu has come to see the site of the hotel design with her colleague. Right there, Pei Zhen has also come with his architect. The colleague who had come with Hu Xiu has to go from there because of some important work, and Hu Xiu, sitting alone, starts working on that design, doing which it becomes night for her, and it also starts raining there. Just then, Pei Zhen brings an umbrella for her and asks, "Shall I drop you home?" So Hu Xiu says to him, "No, I will take a taxi and go." She looks in her phone, so she finds out and thinks, it is not possible to get a taxi here at this time. Pei Zhen had also seen this thing. He asks, "Hu Xiu, do you hate me?" On this, she quietly keeps looking towards him, so Pei Zhen says, "Looking at the relation between our companies, if you want to stay away from me, I understand this thing. But looking at your safety, as a man, I cannot leave a girl alone here in such late night. Therefore, come with me." Here we see Xiao Jiu, who is in the company. For a long time, when Hu Xiu does not return, he also starts worrying about her. Here, Hu Xiu is coming sitting in Pei Zhen's car. Pei Zhen says to her, "I am sad about this. A talented architect like you did not choose us." So Hu Xiu says him, "I gave an interview in your company, but your company needed professional architects, which I was not." On this, Pei Zhen says, "This was our mistake. We did not understand your talent. If there is no problem, can you give me one more chance?" But Hu Xiu very respectfully refuses to this, saying, "No." Both were just talking that just then suddenly a car comes and stands in front of their car, and they suddenly have to stop. Xiao Jiu comes out from the front car, who had come to take Hu Xiu. Seeing him, Pei Zhen says to him, "You came here so late at night. Were you scared of this fact? I will keep your designer in my company? So Xiao Jiu says, your company is full of talented people. I do not think you will need any junior designer. On this, Pei Zhen laughs and saying bye to him, leaves from there. Xiao Jiu also takes Hu Xiu and comes from there. In the next scene, we see that Hu Xiu has come to play the murder mystery game with Zhao Rou and her husband. The owner of Zhao Rou's cafe, Qi Yan, is also there. Seeing Hu Xiu, he gets impressed by her and starts flirting with her, which Hu Xiu absolutely does not like. She asks Zhao Rou, who is this? So she says, this is the owner of my cafe, Qi Yan, and he is going to invest in my husband's business. After this, when the game starts, for the whole time Qi Yan keeps flirting with Hu Xiu. He was the owner of her friend's cafe and was also going to invest in the business. That is why Hu Xiu keeps tolerating him. He forcefully brings Hu Xiu along with him to try on some weird clothes. Getting troubled by him, Hu Xiu says, when I came here, I saw an indigo color suit. That will look very good on you. Hearing this, he gets very much happy, and immediately to impress Hu Xiu, he goes to get that suit, and just then, Hu Xiu leaves from there. When Qi Yan looks for Hu Xiu again and does not find her, he gets very angry at Hu Xiu. Here, Hu Xiu, coming to Xiao Jiu, was completing her mission. Then Qi Yan comes and sits in the dancing hall. Zhao Rou and her husband ask him, why are you looking so upset? So he says, before coming here, I had heard the NPCs here are very handsome. All the girls spend their money and come in this game to see them. But I did not know Hu Xiu is also such a girl. She was with me first, then, making an excuse to me, she went to flirt with someone else. She only likes handsome-looking people, not character. On this, Zhao Rou says to him, one who is neither handsome nor has a not good character should not talk such things. Hearing this, Qi Yan gets angry at her. He shouts and says, your friend's character is bad. I saw with my own eyes, she was flirting with the actor here. Even they were making physical relations with him. On this, Zhao Rou also gets very angry at him, and she says to him, mind your tongue and talk. Her husband was trying to calm them both down. Right there, some people start recording their video too, so the husband goes to stop those people from recording the video. Just then, Qi Yan slaps Zhao Rou. By then, Hu Xiu had also reached there, and she sees this. Therefore, she immediately comes there and slaps Qi Yan. Qi Yan pushes her, so Hu Xiu collides with a statue, and it was about to fall on her, but just then, Xiao Jiu comes in between and protects her, but because of that, his hand gets quite injured. Hu Xiu asks him, are you okay? Xiao Jiu says, yes, I am okay, just a little injury. Everyone there had gotten quite disturbed by all this, and they ask, what is happening here? Some people even start talking about calling the police, saying, call the police. But Xiao Jiu says, today, whoever has come here and there has been a problem in their entertainment. Therefore, they will get a 30% discount. On this, a person says, how can you take this decision? We should contact the boss. So Xiao Jiu says, I am the boss here. Hearing this, Hu Xiu gets very much shocked. Then Hu Xiu comes to the hospital with Xiao Jiu to get the treatment done for his hand. He was not able to use his hand properly right now. That is why Hu Xiu goes home with him and makes dinner for him, and both have dinner together. The next day, when Hu Xiu goes to her friend's shop, Qi Yan also comes there and says to her, I have come to know you have been living here for 2 months. And if you want to live here further too, come to dinner with me and apologize to me, then I will give you permission to live here. On this, she says, there's no need for this. I will leave from here. Then Hu Xiu starts getting a little worried thinking this, where will I live? She thinks, because I have already given my house on rent to Xiao Jiu. The next day, she talks about this with Xiao Jiu. Can I live with you? Anyway, your hand is injured. Every day I am the one who has to bring you to work and take you back. A lot of my time gets wasted in this. Xiao Jiu says, do you remember how I got injured? Hu Xiu says, yes, I know this happened because of me. I am not running away from my responsibility. But if you let me live with you, my work will become a little easy. Until your hand gets better, I will do all the chores of the house. On her requesting a lot, Xiao Jiu agrees. Then Hu Xiu starts living with him only. On the first day, Xiao Jiu gives her the work of washing his car. When Hu Xiu is washing his car, he says, if you lose your job, you do not worry at all. You can do this work of washing cars too. You are quite expert in this. So Hu Xiu says, I can do work much better as a designer. Saying this, she sprinkles a little water on him too. In the next scene, we see that the video of the fight Hu Xiu had with Qi Yan in the dancing hall of the murder mystery game had reached Qi Yan's boss. Therefore, he is fired from the job. As the boss says him, because of you, our company's reputation is getting ruined. Hearing this, Yan gets very much angry. Just then, he sees Hu Xiu and Zhao Rao going together. He starts chasing their car and overtaking them, tries to cause their accident. Just then, Pei Zhen, bringing his car, comes between those two, and Hu Xiu's car narrowly escapes an accident. Hu Xiu calls the police. By then, Yan escapes from there, but Pei Zhen, chasing him, catches him and hands him over to the police. For this, Hu Xiu says thanks to him. Pei Zhen asks her, "That day I came to drop you home from the site. Was Xiao Zhiyu angry because of this?" So Hu Xiu says, he does not get angry over such a small thing. Then Pei Zhen says, if our companies were not competitors to each other, today we could have been good friends. Just then Zhao Rou arrives there and says thanks to Pei Zhen. Then she leaves with Hu Xiu. After she leaves, Pei Zhen's assistant comes there and says to him, "I do not understand why you waste your time to help her." So he smilingly says, "To catch a big fish, small fishes have to be made into bait." Going home, Hu Xiu says, "Xiao Zhiyu, today this is how our accident was prevented, and Pei Zhen helped me." Hearing this, Xiao Zhiyu says, "If there is any problem next time, you contact me first." Next day, Hu Xiu's dad suddenly comes to the house to meet her, and he sees both of them together. Hu Xiu says them, "He is my roommate, and I have quit my job. I am an architect in the D-Design company, and he is my boss." Dad did not like her becoming an architect. Knowing all this, he gets quite angry, and angrily they leave from there. Hu Xiu also becomes upset because of this matter, so Xiao Zhiyu comforts her. Then sitting together, both start working on their project. In the next scene, we see Xiao Zhiyu in a hotel with his friend. The friend says him, "The director you have been asking me about for the last 2 years, I have found out about him, but unfortunately he is dead." Then he asks, "Why are you searching for him for so many years?" On this, Xiao Zhiyu starts thinking something. Right there, we are shown in the flashback that when Xiao Zhiyu was small, he had met that director. He says to him, "Uncle, there is no fault of my dad in the falling of the stadium. He did not sign that contract." He says, "I have worked with your dad for many years. I also have a suspicion on this matter. He would not have signed. But right now, we have no evidence to prove this thing." So Xiao Zhiyu says, "I will definitely find the evidence." Then Xiao Zhiyu in the present says to his friend, "You help me in finding those people who used to work with him." The next day, Hu Xiu's dad calls her for dinner. Hu Xiu says them, "Our company is currently working on the Lyman Hotel design project. This is quite a big project. If our company wins this competition, I will also get the credit for my designs." On this, Dad says, "Then you definitely have to win this." Hearing this, she gets shocked. Dad says, "Ever since my leg got injured, since then I have only been thinking this. In this life, I will never be able to walk properly now. But I never expected I will not let you move forward either. I will stop you from walking on that path on which you wanted to walk." Hu Xiu says, "Dad, By then, Dad gets quite emotional and says, "Okay, we will talk about this later. Let's have dinner now, then you go home. When your project gets finalized, tell me." Hu Xiu says, "I have not even sat properly here yet, and you are sending me from here." On this, Mom says, "It is because if you do not leave from here quickly, he will not be able to hold back his tears anymore." Hearing this, Hu Xiu gets a laugh, and she says, "My parents are the smartest parents in the world. They understand everything." On this, Mom starts laughing, and Dad also smiles. The next day is the day of the competition, for which the heads of all the companies have come. Only Xiao Zhiyu has not come yet. Pei Zhen thinks, maybe he will not dare to come in such a big competition. But after some time, Xiao Zhiyu also arrives there. All the companies explain their respective projects for the hotel design. At the last, Xiao Zhiyu also explains his project, but he had made the design of the hotel by noticing many important things. That is why at the last his project only is selected, and those people win the competition. Then, Hu Xiu and Xiao Zhiyu, making a very upset face, come back to their company. Seeing their upset face, the manager and everyone think maybe they have lost the competition. But those people are not able to continue this drama for long, and they get a laugh. From this, everyone understands they have won the competition. Later, they confirm this thing, saying, "We have won the competition." Hearing this, everyone gets very much happy. Then we see Pei Zhen, who is drinking, sitting in the hotel. Just then, Xiao Zhiyu comes to meet his friend there, who is helping him in finding the people connected to his father's stadium case. Pei Zhen, seeing Xiao Zhiyu, says, "Have you come here to drink in the joy of winning the competition?" On this, he tauntingly says to him, "Yes, the drinks here are very good. Absolutely great for forgetting sorrow." On this, Pei Zhen, smiling, comes near him and says, "You have got quite an improvement in you. Just keep your mistakes hidden, because I want to stay with you till the end in this game." So Xiao Zhiyu says, "The game that forces you to work so hard, I will definitely keep playing it." After all, seeing you in stress is much better for me than drinking. Saying this, he comes to his friend. His friend says the person closest to the director who died was his driver. After his death, he has become quite rich, and his connection is with some person of the Zhuling group. Then we see Pei Zhen, who comes home and meets his dad. He had lost the competition. Regarding this matter, Dad gets very angry at him and says, "Why did you lose the competition?" The next day, Hu Xiu finds out from Zhao Ru, Pei Zhen has also gone to play the murder mystery game. Xiao Jiu was also there. That is why Hu Xiu starts worrying about him. She immediately goes there and asks Pei Zhen, "Why have you come here?" Pei Zhen says, "I did not know Xiao Jiu is here. I was just excited to know about this game, so I came. You do not worry. Anyway, he is my younger brother. I will not create problems for my brother." She gets a little surprised hearing this and then says, "When you got the secrets of his company leaked, did you not care about this fact? He is your brother?" Pei Zhen says, "So you were upset about this. Everyone wants to win in that competition. The rest, whatever happened, was just a coincidence." So Hu Xiu says, "Yes, still Xiao Jiu won." On this, Pei Zhen gets a little hurt and says, "According to you, I did wrong. I lacked talent and I deserve defeat? Whoever I am, you know. But do you know Xiao Jiu? He is a thief. At the age of 12, he had tried to break his locker by entering my dad's study room." So Hu Xiu asks, "What did he steal?" Pei Zhen says, "I do not know what was in that locker. In childhood, he had tried to steal in our house too. And ever since he grew up, he tries every attempt to insult our family. But I have nothing to do with Xiao Jiu. I am sad about this. A talented girl like you chose him." Just then, Xiao Jiu comes there and Hu Xiu goes behind him. In the car, Hu Xiu asks him, "Is Pei Zhen really your brother?" So Xiao Jiu says, "No, we do not have a blood relation." He does not tell much more about this. That is why the next day, Hu Xiu asks Xiao Jiu's best friend about this. Are those two really brothers? Hearing this, he too gets shocked because he did not know about this, thinking, "I didn't know this." Oh, the friend says, "If it is so, then Pei Zhen's dad is such a rich businessman, then why is Xiao Jiu struggling so much?" Hu Xiu asks, "Do you not know him from before?" So the friend says, "I know, but you know Xiao Jiu's nature anyway. He does not discuss his personal life. That is why I do not know anything about this." Then we see Xiao Jiu, who has come to Pei Zhen's house. There, Pei Zhen's dad and Xiao Jiu's mom are sitting together. Here we come to know this. After Xiao Jiu's dad's death, his mom had married Pei Zhen's dad. That is why Pei Zhen and Xiao Jiu are brothers, but they have no blood relation. Dad praises Xiao Jiu, saying, "He built such a big company from a small studio in such a short time." He says, "Thank you, uncle." Pei Zhen was sitting quietly there because his dad always kept showing him down by comparing him to Xiao Jiu. After this, Xiao Jiu comes to his dad's grave. Just then, Pei Zhen also brings and keeps some flowers there. But Xiao Jiu removes his flowers from there. On this, Pei Zhen says, "You are still as stubborn as you were in childhood." Then he says, "You have changed your name, but be careful in the future. Because for so many years, our family has kept your secret hidden. If people come to know about your dad's stadium case, how many people lost their lives because of him? Then to escape from that, your dad committed suicide and you changed your name. Even then, will people give you the same respect as they give right now? And if it ever happens so too, then you do not include our Zhuling group in this. Otherwise, I will never spare you." Hearing all this, Xiao Jiu says, "If there is any loss in the Zhuling group, only your family will be responsible for it." Pei Zhen asks, "What are you trying to say?" But Xiao Jiu gives no answer to this and leaves from there. In the next scene, we see that Hu Xiu has come to a business party with Xiao Jiu. First, she is wearing normal clothes only, but later Lily says her, "Change your dress according to the party." When she comes changing her dress, Xiao Jiu keeps looking at her. Pei Zhen is also in that party, who gets quite impressed seeing Hu Xiu. Then on New Year, Xiao Jiu, Hu Xiu, and Hu Xiu's parents celebrate together. Then both come to the terrace and start talking. Hu Xiu says him, "This is what I want to do further." Then she asks him, "What do you want to do?" So Xiao Jiu says, "I just want to find the answer to one question." Saying this, he gets very upset. So Hu Xiu, holding his face, says, "Do not trouble yourself. I believe you will definitely find it." Just then she remembers, "Many times I had come this close to Xiao Jiu like this, and once being drunk I had even kissed him." She gets lost in her own thoughts, and once again comes close to Xiao Jiu to kiss him, but he pushes her away and leaves from there. Hu Xiu had started liking him, but seeing his action, Hu Xiu thinks, "Maybe I have done something wrong." Coming down, Xiao Jiu says her, "My project is complete. I will quickly vacate this house and go." And in the morning itself, Xiao Jiu's friend comes to take his luggage. Hu Xiu also very angrily takes out all the luggage and gives it and says, "Okay, take all this and get out of here quickly." Saying this, she locks the door and then stands upset right there. Next day, Hu Xiu comes out of the company after work, so Pei Zhen is waiting for her there. and then he gives her a ride. Hu Xiu says to him, "Thank you for the help, but you should not help me again and again, because I do not want people to gossip about us." Pei Zhen asks, "What kind of gossip?" She says, "People say, you help me because you have an interest in me." Hearing this, Pei Zhen starts coughing. Then he asks, "What do you think about this?" She says, "I know. Your focus was never on me, rather it was on Xiao Jiu. You do not have so much spare time to waste it on a useless person like me. You only took an interest in me because I am connected to Xiao Jiu. I used to think earlier, oh, why does he stay after Xiao Jiu? But after knowing your family relation, I understand this thing." On this, Pei Zhen smilingly says, "Oh, it seems in your eyes, I am a villain." Hu Xiu says, "I only want to do my work well." Hearing all this, Pei Zhen gets impressed by her again. Both come to see the work at the construction site. Because Zhuling Group and D-Design both had to work together on this project. After work, Pei Zhen says to her, "It is night, so why don't we have dinner together?" On this, she starts thinking something, so Pei Zhen says, "It is just a matter of eating food. You do not need to think much. Anyway, you have come here from so far, and if I do not even feed you food, people will start calling me a miser." Hu Xiu agrees, and then both come to the canteen and have dinner together. During that same time, Xiao Jiu was messaging her again and again, so she says him, "I am having dinner with Pei Zhen." After having dinner, when both come out, Xiao Jiu comes to pick her up. Hu Xiu leaves with Xiao Jiu, and Pei Zhen stands right there a little upset because he wanted to go to drop Hu Xiu at her house with himself. Next day, a meeting is held to discuss about work. There too, Pei Zhen is taking a lot of care of Hu Xiu, like pressing the elevator button for her and bringing coffee. After discussing about the project, they all leave from there. Then Xiao Jiu, Hu Xiu, and a colleague come to another place. There, Hu Xiu is busy talking to the colleague, which Xiao Jiu was not liking. That is why he says that colleague, climb up on a high place and look at the project site. And when he goes up, he himself holds Hu Xiu's hand and brings her to a very beautiful place. After strolling and talking there for a while, both come back from there. In the next scene, we see that Pei Zhen finds out from the director, "Your dad is committing fraud in some projects of the company to earn more money." He explains to Dad, "If our company is in a loss, I will find some way or the other. I can start some new projects, then what is the need to do all this?" On this, Dad says, "In the business world, people only help those who are already successful. Nobody helps the needy." And on this, Pei Zhen says, "So that is why you got someone to rig the inspections so that we can turn the loss incurred in Lyman's project into profit? Have you ever thought, if anyone comes to know about this and people start an investigation on this, then will the company really be able to face this investigation? Whether it is a fine or a jail sentence, our company's reputation will be completely ruined." Hearing this, Dad throws a cup of hot water towards him in anger, which hits his head. Then he says, "I have built this company with a lot of hard work, and now you are also a part of it. Therefore, if anything happens here, you will not escape from it either." Then Pei Zhen comes outside, so Hu Xiu had come there to take a file. After taking the file, Hu Xiu gives him a bandage to put on his injury. Pei Zhen was not taking it, therefore Hu Xiu herself puts the bandage on his injury and leaves from there. Then Hu Xiu, when she is free from work after a long time, comes to play the murder mystery game. She had found out Xiao Jiu is also going to come. That is why she had come specially for him. Hu Xiu's task was that she thinks, to stay alive, I will have to take Xiao Jiu's ring. Xiao Jiu was talking to another person. Just then, she secretly goes and picks up his ring lying on the table, but just then, Xiao Jiu catches her hand. And he says, "Ma'am, this ring is mine." So Hu Xiu returns his ring back to him. Hu Xiu's further task was that she thinks, to stay alive, I will have to marry some person in this place, but for that, the commander's signature is needed. The person with Hu Xiu says, "Let's go to Fang to get the signature." But Hu Xiu says, "No, we will go to Xiao Jiu." And she comes to Xiao Jiu to get the signature, but he was not agreeing to sign. On Hu Xiu requesting a lot, he picks up the certificate and writes something on it. Hu Xiu thinks, he has signed. But when she goes to submit the certificate, she finds out Xiao Jiu did not sign, but instead he had written on it, "I will not let you marry anyone else, even in my dreams." She comes back to Xiao Jiu and asks, "Why didn't you sign?" Xiao Jiu says, "Instead of choosing someone else, you should win this game with me." She very emotionally says, "Whether it is the stage or outside, I can never understand what is going on in your mind. You trouble me sometimes, and then you yourself help me. Sometimes you push me away from you, and then you yourself come to me. I am tired of all this. Because of this behavior of yours, my mental health gets affected a lot." Just then, the game gets over, and Hu Xiu leaves from there. She was going quietly. Just then, Xiao Jiu holds her hand and takes her to one side and kisses her. Then, coming out of the game, Hu Xiu asks him, "Are we both in a relationship now?" So Xiao Jiu says, "And what do you think? I am some such person who after kissing you will say and leave, 'It happened by mistake.' If I have done something, I take full responsibility for it." Hu Xiu says, "Then how will you fulfill your responsibility?" Just then, he proposes to her saying, I love you, and this feeling is not of right now. I have been liking you since a long time before, but I used to control my feelings, used to run away from you. But I know, no matter how far away I go from you, I will find every way to come back to you. Then both of them promise to always stay together and kiss each other once again. Then we see Pei-jen, the bandage that Hu Xiu had put on him. The next day, he takes it off and keeps it very carefully in a box. Today was Xiaoju's mom's birthday, which to celebrate Xiaoju comes to Pei-jen's house, and they all sitting together celebrate mom's birthday. Pei-jen used to take care of his mom's likes and dislikes very well. The gift he gives them, mom likes it quite a lot. Mom says, both of you work very hard. That is why I am not worried about your career, but I get worried about your marriage. Do you both like someone, or are you dating someone? On this, Xiaoju does not say anything, but Pei-jen says, there is a girl whom I like. I will introduce you to her. Dad asks, what does that girl do, and what do her parents do? Pei-jen says, she is a designer, and her dad was an engineer. His dad does not like this, and he says, those people come from a middle-class family. They are not of our status. Therefore, do not fall into these things and focus on your career. Both Pei-jen and Xiaoju do not like this thing. Then Pei-jen and Xiaoju come outside and start talking about the lemon project. Pei-jen says, the inspections from Lyman is going to come soon, right? So Xiaoju says, it will be good if you do not tell your dad about this. So Pei-jen says, who are you to give me this order? Xiaoju says, did you just hear your dad's words inside? You know better than me what kind of person he is. Saying this, he leaves. Coming home, Xiaoju helps Hu Xiu in her hair care. Both spend a good time together. Hu Xiu was sitting on his lap and kissing him. Just then, her friend Zhao Rao and Xiaoju's friend arrive there now and see both of them like this. Seeing them, Hu Xiu moves off Xiaoju, so she falls down. Then Hu Xiu says her friend and Xiaoju says his friend about their relationship, saying, we are in a relationship. In the next scene, we see Hu Xiu in Zhao Rao's cafe. In a little while, Pei-jen also arrives there. He sees a coffee stain has gotten onto Hu Xiu's shirt. That is why he brings her a new scarf. Later, Xiaoju asks Hu Xiu, did Pei-jen come to the cafe today? So she asks, how do you know? He, pointing towards her scarf, says, he gave this to you? Hu Xiu says, do you like this? So Xiaoju, making a face, says, this is very useless. It does not suit you at all. Hu Xiu, teasing him more, says, I like this very much. Xiaoju pulls her close and starts opening that scarf. Just then, Hu Xiu kisses him. Just then, he sees, my own name is written in the scarf. He comes to know, Pei-jen did not give this to her. He says, this means you were lying to tease me. On the other side, we see Pei-jen, who is sitting very upset in his house. There is a box beside him. He opens it, so it contains the same scarf that he was giving to Hu Xiu. Right there in the flashback, we are shown that Hu Xiu had refused to take that scarf, saying, I will not take this. Then we see Xiao Jiyu, who had come to meet that person who was doing an investigation on his dad's stadium case. He brings and gives some information to Xiao Jiyu, from which he comes to know Pei-jen's dad's hand is behind all this. Just now, I will have to find evidence to prove this. After this, Xiao Jiyu comes home, so Hu Xiu messages him and says, I want to go to Zhejiang to roam around. Xiao Jiyu says, okay, I will also come with you. In the morning, when Xiao Jiyu comes to pick her up, Hu Xiu's friend Zhao Rou and his friend are also there, seeing whom Xiao Jiyu gets a little upset because he had thought, maybe she and I are the only ones going together. Everyone together comes to Zhejiang. There, everyone tries many new activities and enjoys a lot. In the evening, Xiao Jiyu and his friend were sitting together and talking. Just then, Zhao Rou comes and asks them, shall we go eat food? So the friend says, yes, I have booked a new restaurant just now. We will go there. Xiao Jiyu asks them, where is Hu Xiu? So Zhao Rou says, I do not know. I thought she would be with you. Xiao Jiyu says, you stay here. I will go outside and look. Xiao Jiyu goes out to find Hu Xiu. Right there, some people were talking, someone has had an accident right here. An ambulance had also come just now. Hearing these words, he gets worried for Hu Xiu. He goes to that place where the accident happened and starts looking. Seeing the ambulance parked there, Xiao Jiyu starts remembering, once an ambulance came to take my dad. After that, he could never meet his dad. Seeing all this, he gets very much worried. Just then, a voice comes to him from behind. He turns back and looks. So Hu Xiu, standing far away, was calling him. Seeing this, Xiao Jiyu gets peace, and quickly going near her, he hugs her. Then, after spending some more time there, they all return home. After this, Xiao Jiyu says, Hu Xiu, live at my house only. In the next scene, we see that Pei-jen is in his office. He is talking about his project, and his manager says, it was told at the reception, someone has brought a lunchbox for you. Pei-jen remembers, I went to give lunch to Hu Xiu once. He thinks, maybe she is the one who has brought the lunchbox. That is why he himself goes running to take the lunchbox. But when he comes down, he sees that Xiao Jiyu is standing holding that lunchbox. Seeing this, his mood gets a little ruined. He says to Xiao Jiyu, it seems you have a lot of free time. You make time even for doing these small chores. So Xiao Jiyu says to him, meeting someone by making an excuse to give and return something, this is not right. Your plan failed. That is why you are angry. Pei Zhen starts leaving from there. Just then, Xiao Jiyu says to him from behind, tell your dad to stop investigating Hu Xiu. Hearing this, he gets surprised, so Xiao Jiyu says, for the past few days, someone is following Hu Xiu. From the studio to around her house, an eye is being kept on her every activity. Hearing this, Pei Zhen says, why do you think my dad did this? So Xiao Jiyu says his dad's car number and says, if you do not believe, you can see for yourself. And this is not the first time your dad has done something like this. When I had left the Pei family, an eye was kept on me too. But I had alerted you earlier too. Do not mention Hu Xiu in front of your dad. This will not be right for her. If you do something for her, I know your intention is not wrong, but this is not right. Therefore, please stay away from her. Hearing this, Pei Zhen says, if it is so, then I will protect her. So Xiao Jiyu smilingly says, do you have the courage to face your dad? Then Pei Zhen goes to his dad and asks in anger, why did you send people to follow Hu Xiu? Why are you doing this? Hearing this, dad slaps him and he says, do you not even have the manners to talk to elders? What do you do day and night? Which people do you meet? Do I not have the right to know this? Pei Zhen says, Hu Xiu has nothing to do with me. Therefore, please, you stop sending people after her. Dad says, both of you have been in contact for a long time. Do you not know who that girl's dad is? How can you be so careless? Then we see Hu Xiu and Xiao Jiyu together at their house. She, looking at Xiao Jiyu's dad's photo, says, tell me something about your dad. But he was not in the mood to tell about this right now. So Hu Xiu says, okay, whenever you want to tell about this, you can. The next day, Xiao Jiyu has come to meet his female client without telling Hu Xiu. When Hu Xiu finds out, she also comes following him. Xiao Jiyu is talking to his female client and Hu Xiu, hiding right there, is watching him. Just then, Pei Zhen comes there and asks her, today is Sunday, right? Then what have you come to do with Xiao Jiyu today? And what are you doing here? She gives no answer to this and comes outside. But Pei Zhen also comes behind her and stopping her asks, tell me the truth, what relation do you have with Xiao Jiyu? But Hu Xiu does not say anything. Just then, Xiao Jiyu comes out. He, holding Hu Xiu's hand, stands up and says, Pei Zhen, this is my girlfriend. Pei Zhen gets very hurt seeing them together because he had started liking Hu Xiu a lot. In front of him only, Xiao Jiyu takes Hu Xiu and leaves. After some time, when Pei Zhen leaves the company, his hand is injured. He, with his driver, comes to Hu Xiu's house and, calling out to her, says her to open the door. Open the door! And says, I have come here to get a bandage. But Hu Xiu had started living with Xiao Jiyu. When nobody opens the door for a long time, Pei Zhen, sitting right there, starts looking at his injury. He says, after all, why did you choose only him? Just then, a call comes to him from someone. They tell, someone has found out your dad committed frauds in the company, and they have filed a case against your company. Next morning in Xiao Jiyu's company, everyone was talking about this very thing. Zhuling is such a big company. Then what was the need for them to do all this? Here Pei Zhen says to his assistant director, very few people know reports are happening in the company, so find out who complained about us. Just then, another person comes and says him, I have just received an email. Lyman Company has canceled all the contracts with us. Hearing this, he gets worried. Then he asks, what is the reaction of D-Design? So that person says, we have not received any news from them yet. Here, Xiao Jiyu had made the decision to complete the project alone by joining with another contractor, thinking, I will complete it with another contractor. Lily says all the colleagues, whatever happens with the Zhuling group, its effect will not fall on our company. We will work according to Liman's plan only. Hearing this, everyone gets relief. Then Hu Xiu asks Xiao Jiyu, how did you find another contractor so quickly? So Xiao Jiyu says, I knew from before, Zhuling will have to face such problems. That is why I kept a backup plan ready. Hu Xiu asks, I am not understanding anything. Did you not want to work with them from before only? So Xiao Jiyu says to her, do not think much about this. After this, both come to an idols concert. Right there, a call comes to Hu Xiu from someone, from which she finds out Xiao Jiyu's dad's hand was behind a very big studio incident. Xiao Jiyu looks in his phone, so this news had come on the internet too. Hu Xiu had asked him about his dad many times, but Xiao Jiyu never told, and now she had got to hear this matter from others. Therefore, she gets very much angry at Xiao Jiyu. Xiao Jiyu, placating her, says, let's talk about this. Hu Xiu asks, are the things going on online true? On this, Xiao Jiyu does not say anything, so Hu Xiu starts leaving from there. But stopping her again, he hugs her and says, I did not want to hide this from you. I was just waiting for the right opportunity. Just then, a call comes to Hu Xiu from someone. They tell, your dad has met with an accident. She gets very much worried and immediately reaches the hospital. After the surgery, the doctors tell, the surgery was successful. He will recover soon. Here we see Pei Zhen with his dad. Dad says to him, I know you are the one who revealed Xiao Jiu's real identity. You kept this secret hidden for many years, but then why did you do it at this time? On this, Pei Zhen says, I had to keep at least one thing for myself. Saying this, he leaves. On the internet, when Xiao Jiu's mom sees this, she gets worried and comes to and says, did you hear about Xiao Jiu? Why has this matter suddenly come in front? So he says, you do not worry, I have put people to work to solve this matter. Mom says, after so many years, why are people talking about this again? He does not answer this. Here, a colleague of the company calls Hu Xiu and says, our boss is stuck in a big scam. Do you not know? Hu Xiu says, all those are rumors. So he says, but people want to know, are the rumors spreading about Xiao Jiu true or not? We have to answer this. And the surprising thing is, Xiao Jiu has disappeared somewhere at such an important time. Hu Xiu says, I am on leave for a few days right now. Right now, I have to stay in the hospital to take care of my dad. You tell me about this in detail. Saying this, she comes outside, so she sees Xiao Jiu is waiting for her there. He, coming near Hu Xiu, says, where are you going? I will give you a lift. Hu Xiu, freeing her hand from him, says a little angrily, even after such a big matter has happened, what are you doing here? So he says, you are more important for me. Hu Xiu did not want to go with him, but Xiao Jiu starts following her, so Hu Xiu forcefully brings him along to her house. She shows him her dad and uncle's photo and says, the studio whose collapse has the blame on your dad. My dad and my uncle were engineers there. In the falling of that studio, my uncle lost his life and my dad's leg also got injured. She, crying, says, I brought you here to tell you all this only. The time I spent with you were the most beautiful moments of my life, but now I think we should separate, because if I stayed with you, I will not be able to forget that incident. Hu Xiu also thought this only. My dad's hand is behind the falling of that studio. That is why she breaks up with him. Xiao Jiu also gives no explanation from his side, and both of them separate. Hu Xiu, crying, leaves from there, and Xiao Jiu, standing behind, is watching her. The next day, Xiao Jiu posts a video in which he says, the rumors that are spreading on the internet, I want to talk about them personally. My dad's name was Qing Zhou. Whatever problem our contractor had, I apologize for that. And I promise them, if there is any problem in our project, I will personally take the responsibility for that thing. Nobody else will have any loss in this. His friend, seeing this news, says, maybe that is why he never talks anything about his father. When this incident happened, he was a child. What could he have even done? Hu Xiu is in the hospital. Just then, Pei Zhen comes there and asks Hu Xiu, how is your dad now? So she says, the surgery was successful, but he cannot get up from the bed right now. Pei Zhen says, I will not go inside and disturb him. I just brought some gifts for him. He has those gifts kept right there, and both sit down to talk. Pei Zhen gives her his card to help her, but Hu Xiu refuses, saying, I will manage it myself. Then Pei Zhen asks, have you heard those rumors about Xiao Jiu? She does not say anything, so Pei Zhen himself starts telling her about this. The scam that happened at that time was very big, and then Xiao Jiu's dad committed suicide out of fear of punishment and left the rest of the ruined things as they were. Then our family took the decision to help them, but they never acknowledged our favor. Hu Xiu says, changing his name, hiding his past, these were not Xiao Jiu's decisions. He was a child then. So Pei Zhen says, but the mistake his dad did because of it, others' lives were ruined. Hu Xiu says, if his dad did such a big mistake, still what does it have to do with Xiao Jiu? Pei Zhen says, the accident your dad had, the reason for his leg getting injured was also his dad. Does this make no difference to you? Hearing this, Hu Xiu gets up in anger and says, this means you knew everything from the starting. You are the one who revealed Xiao Jiu's identity, right? So Pei Zhen says, whatever was the truth, I just told that. Hu Xiu says, take this gift back. My dad will not take your dad's favor. Saying this, she leaves. Then she comes to his house to meet Xiao Jiu. Xiao Jiu's mom has come there, so Hu Xiu, saying hello to them, starts leaving from there. Just then, Xiao Jiu arrives and introduces Hu Xiu to Mom. He, holding Hu Xiu's hand, says, Mom, this is my girlfriend. After some time, Xiao Jiu says Hu Xiu everything about his dad, and both get together again. Pei Zhen had found out the one reporting on my company is Xiao Jiu. That is why he also uses the mistake Xiao Jiu's dad made in the past and reports on Xiao Jiu's company, because of which Xiao Jiu suffers a lot of loss. In the next scene, we see Pei Zhen is talking to someone on the phone. Just then, Xiao Jiu comes there and punches him on his face and angrily says, you went to the hospital making an excuse to meet Hu Xiu's dad, and then you put the blame on him of leaking the company's secret? Is this your way to protect her? Pei Zhen, punching on his face, says, whatever I did, I did it all because of you. If you were not there, she would not get stuck in this mess. Xiao Jiu starts leaving, giving him this threat. If you do something like this again, I will not spare you. Pei Zhen says, I have never harmed you. Rather, I have many favors on you. Ever since you came into our family, since then, my life got completely ruined. As long as you are around me, everyone ignores me. Hu Xiu is also one of them. No matter how much I try, I can never equal you. She knows you well, always takes your side. Why? Just then, Xiao Jiu's mom comes out and says to Xiao Jiu, is it true what Pei Zhen just said? Are you the one who reported on their company? What do you want? I see my family getting ruined again. On this, Xiao Jiu says, the family you were talking about, was I also included in it? Saying this, he smiles and leaves from there. On the other side, we see Hu Xiu, whom Pei Zhen's dad had gotten kidnapped. She was locked in a warehouse. After some time, a fire breaks out there. She tries to get out from there, but that place was closed from all sides. After trying for some time, Hu Xiu faints right there. As soon as Xiao Jiu finds out about this, thinking Hu Xiu is kidnapped, he immediately comes to find her. Hu Xiu was lying unconscious in the middle of the fire itself. Xiao Jiu picks her up and takes her from the other side. Pei Zhen's dad had gotten Hu Xiu kidnapped because Hu Xiu had found that safe in which they had hidden all the information related to the stadium case. Xiao Jiu says his uncle about this. She found the safe. He breaks that safe and takes out that information from it. Next morning, Xiao Jiu brings all that information to Pei Zhen's house. His dad asks, why have you come here? On this, Xiao Jiu says, I have come here to talk about the Xinchen Stadium accident that happened 20 years ago. So he says, all those are past things? Forget them. Xiao Jiu says, they are not past things. This is an injustice that has happened with my dad. 20 years ago, many people lost their lives, and many people got injured by the falling of the stadium. The reason for this was inferior material was used in building the stadium. But I've done a full investigation on this. The material my dad used was absolutely original, and its strength was fully tested. But someone, to save money, changed those materials with fake material. Hearing this, Dad says, all this is a lie. So Xiao Jiu says, I have brought the evidence. Showing them the evidence, he says, after that incident, you got fake documents prepared and then put the entire blame on my dad. Hearing this, Pei Zhen's dad says, if there was no fault of your dad, then why did he commit suicide? On this, Xiao Jiu, becoming very sad, says, did my dad really commit suicide? He says, yes, he himself jumped from the building. I was not even in the stadium that day. Hearing this, Xiao Jiu smiles and makes him listen to a recording in which he himself had said, I was in the stadium that day. From which it is known, Xiao Jiu's dad did not commit suicide, but he was murdered. Pei Zhen gets very much surprised hearing all this, thinking, my dad can be such a bad person. After knowing this, Xiao Jiu's mom also starts crying, thinking, I was living for so long with that person who put such a big blame on my husband and got him murdered too. Pei Zhen's dad says, I had told him, take this blame on yourself. If you go to jail, I will get you released after some time. But he wanted to expose me, and you should not forget my favor. If I was not there, your dad's creditors would have ruined both of you. Xiao Jiu shouts at him and says, it was you, because of whom so many people lost their lives, and you let this blame remain on my dad for so many years. But now, it is your turn. Next day, we see Xiao Zhao is in his company, and people there are watching this news on the laptop. The truth of the stadium case has come out. The blame that was on Xiao Jiu's dad for so many years has been removed. And, according to all the evidence, the one responsible for the stadium case is Mr. Pei, and he gets a strict punishment. Hearing all this, a colleague says, now the mouths of those contacts will be shut who wanted to end contact with us. Then we see that Xiao Jiu comes to his dad's grave with his mom. Mom says, I am giving a divorce to Pei Zhen's dad, and I want to go back to America. Then we see Pei Zhen, who is alone and is looking at his house. After some time, he messages Xiao Jiu and calls him to meet. Right there in the flashback, we are shown when Pei Zhen and Xiao Jiu were young, both were sitting and playing together, saying, we are just like real brothers. After some time, Xiao Jiu, taking Hu Xiu, goes to meet Pei Zhen. Pei Zhen asks him about Hu Xiu. How is she? Xiao Jiu says, she is fine. Did you call me just to ask this? Pei Zhen says, I am changing the name of the company. I have heard your dad kept this name. After this work is complete, I will leave from this place. Xiao Jiu says, you are giving up just like that? Do you have no regrets? Pei Zhen says, I always wanted to defeat you once. When we were young, it used to be about our marks. When we grew up, this was about the company. And then, saying this, he looks towards Hu Xiu and becomes quiet. Then he says, I always wanted to win against you, but then I found out you never saw me as a competitor. Then, becoming very sad, he says to Xiao Jiu, maybe we will never meet each other again. Therefore, forgive me today. Whatever wrong I have done with you in so many years, please forgive me for all those things. Saying this, he once again looks towards Hu Xiu, and saying bye to Xiao Jiu, leaves from there. While leaving, he takes out that same box from his pocket and looks at it, in which he had kept the bandage given by Hu Hu very lovingly. He smiles looking at it and then leaves from here forever. After that, we see some loving moments of Hu Xiu and Xiao Jiu. Both spend quite a good time together. After some time, Xiao Jiu has to go on a business trip. At the time of his leaving, Hu Xiu is very much upset. Xiao Jiu leaves saying bye to everyone. Bye, everyone. Then the rest of the colleagues go back inside after he leaves, but Hu Xiu was standing right there sad. She keeps thinking about Xiao Jiu. Just then he comes back. So Hu Xiu asks him, "Did you forget something?" Just then Jiu takes his head out, kisses her, and then saying bye to her, bye, leaves. In Xiao Jiu's absence, Hu Xiu handles all the projects, and at night both talk on video call. After some time, Xiao Jiu comes back from the business trip. In the last scene, we see that Xiao Jiu and Hu Xiu are sitting together on top of their company's building and talking. Xiao Jiu, pointing towards a building, says, "Hu Xiu, that is the tallest building designed by me. Do you like that?" Hu Xiu was not looking at the building at all, rather she kept looking only at him. When Xiao Jiu asks her the question, she kisses on his cheek. Xiao Jiu says, "This means you like it." It becomes night while both are talking there. Xiao Jiu and Hu Xiu together were deciding this. When and in which hotel will we do our marriage? Then Hu Xiu, keeping her head on his shoulder, says, "How good it would be if this moment lasted forever." So Xiao Jiu says, "I am not like you. As long as you are with me, I will always search for better moments than this with you." Saying this, he kisses on her forehead. Then both of them start clicking their selfies right there. And with such beautiful moments, this drama has a happy ending.